Alright, I've got the water pump for the bike. It is not in the best shape, especially if you look over here. Bit of a corrosion, damage on the inlet, and then appears right in the center here. It's been some damage to the pump. So let's clean it. We'll take it apart and see if it's worth saving or if I need a new one. Looks like it's working a little bit. Coming up slowly. Alright. So pulled it off. We've got some corrosion in here. Looks like the bearing for the water pump has failed. There we go. Let's pull this out. Let's see if we can just push this out. It's right there. There we go. Okay. So I was able to pry. Yeah, I think that's the cap of the bearing off. Which means I think that's all I'm gonna get for now. So take this one sensor off, throw the parts in, and we'll put them on the ultrasonic blaster for a bit. Or ultrasonic cleaner. Alright, this bath's done. It's pretty dirty. Let's pull it out. I was able to pull the seal out. You can see I had to ruin it, but looking on the inside, it's not looking great. Let me wash this out real quick. Looking at the water pump here, you can see the hole down at the bottom. Let's zoom in. So, center of camera, this hole right here goes to this weep hole on the bottom here. So, sort of see it. There we go. Stuck a little pipe cleaner through so you can see it, right? So the weep hole's on the bottom here. Now you have a seal that goes between the oil side, which is the back, and then the water side, which is the pump for the coolant. This is a water oil pump if you haven't known already, but there's a seal that separates the shaft that goes in between each side. Now, one thing that BMW did as a little indicator was they included this weep hole. Now that is situated, I believe, between the seals, and when one starts to go bad, what's supposed to happen is coolant is supposed to start leaking into that weep hole and then through the back. Now at the back, there should be some way for that to drain out. Now I don't know if mine just never had the casting drilled, but on older or newer BMW models, I believe this is open. So what this ends up doing is this puts a leak between the motor and the pump. And this is just their way to indicate to you that, hey, something's going bad in here and this requires a rebuild. So I wanted to share that little bit of information because I thought that was pretty neat. Now, my running theory on this bike at the moment was that we had a bad bearing in the engine where we had all the metal fine shavings when we tore out the oil. Don't have a clip of that, but here's my new theory. See the damage right here? There's also damage right. Oh. There's also damage right here. Now, I'd say that's fairly significant, and who knows how messed up this pump was. To me, something happened, and that's not good. So I need to replace this. But my running theory is, when you look at the shaft, you can tell that the seal has started to go bad, and this is actually not nice and straight anymore. Chances are this will cause leaks. It's not terrible, but will likely need to be replaced. So my theory is, over time some metal broke off there and there, and then as this got worn down, the metal got ground up pretty finely and maybe made its way into the oil. Now, I didn't see any coolant in the oil, so that theory is, well, just a theory. And until I verify in the rest of the motor, that's what I'm running with. If I don't see any bad bearings, then I think that was the source. But we'll come back to that. Keep that in mind.